Ladies and gentlemen, Steve is back, crushing it on the Terminus World Record, getting a 19-minute, 10-second run. That is absolutely mad. And so today we're about to see it. My man's running the baseball bat, a little bit slower to swing than the knife, but hey, I guess it covers more range, so he's running it. Obviously, he's going to instantly activate Rampage Inducer. And it's so cool to see people are finally switching up the meta of what weapons they're actually running. You know, it used to be the ASG, and then it used to be the GS45s. I still see a lot of people running the GS45 Mustang and Sally's, but this is where we're going to see some official runs, and finally, one of the first world record runs that I have seen using the Wonder Bar Gobblegum. We just saw the 15-minute run a couple days ago by Freckleston, Kingman, and also Kuki, and that was insane. Again, that has a lot of glitches, so like I said, I think that will be patched, and I think for 19 minutes, this will definitely be the fastest soul run we see, probably until DLC 1 launches with Citadel Daymore that literally just dropped today. I hope that map's good. We're going to have to see, though, in the future, though. So here he actually turns off Rampage Inducer at round 4. Pretty interesting. And again, in Black Ops 6 Zombies, the round that it stops one-hitting with your melee weapon is round 4. So that's usually the best time to turn off the Rampage Inducer because you're not able to get as many elims. And so he's got a second amp unit on, and literally he's got the biggest mag on this freaking gun. 100 bullets. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't think he's really going to be needing anything else. And honestly, I think what this run is going to be is I don't even think he uses a bullet weapon in boss. He might just stick with the beam smasher if he's going to get there on a low enough round. So, yeah, it's also crazy because there has been a new boss fight skip that has just been found, and it involves using the Sigma rocket launcher. And so, honestly, oh my gosh, like, that skip, they literally were able to finish the whole boss in 4 seconds on 4-player. So maybe we get a faster run than 15 minutes on Terminus, but it's definitely going to be 3 or 4-player just to hit that like 4-second boss fight skip. So if that can happen with the Sigmas, that's crazy. First step of the Easter egg's done. He got lucky getting his hard drive at that trap. He's going to bring it now back up to the spawn, place it at PEC, and again, there's been a lot of people that have made some really helpful official websites to actually fix or solve the Beam Smasher quest. So if you're ever wondering on how you can do that, a lot of people have made some insanely easy websites, like where you literally just input your X, Y, and Z symbol, and then that's it, you're done. And so, like I thought, the GS45s are back in play, and yeah, it does make sense to use wall power to get them. I do wish wall power was a little bit better in this game. I wish it just instantly brought your gun to tier 3. Maybe this game, though, will get like a Black Ops 4 golden pack punch system where we do just skip all 3 tiers. Also, for DLC 1, we are getting a directed mode, so I'm curious to see if speedrunners are going to be like testing their speedruns in that area. And so here you go, he actually pops in his raindrops and does the basketball side Easter egg. It's so sad, they nerfed this so much, but it's still very viable. It's still extremely worth it to get, especially because he's got his double points. He's getting his code now for the mid-boss fight. And literally, I don't think he's going to be running anything outside of the Beam Smasher or GS45s here. He's going to be totally fine. So second number, I believe, was 2. His third number was 6. I don't believe I saw him getting his first number at Quick Revive. But he might just run back and get it after the amp unit. Like, dude, he's got a Pack-a-Punch GS45 and the Wonder Weapon before the power is on. Like, I don't know what to tell you. That's a little fast, man. And so there you go, he's just wrecking it. And then also he's running a Perka. So yeah, I have seen a lot of people either just grind a ton of exfils to get a bunch of Gobblegums, or they literally just use the AFK glitch. I just saw a new one with Frenzy Guard where you literally just stand still, the zombies run at you, and they literally all die, and you can just instantly get so many unlocks and just go to whatever round you want, because you can literally just go to round 255 plus with that. It's so busted. So here we go, mid-boss fight entry at literally sub 5 minutes. And so again, he didn't actually figure out his first number. That's why he's trying to guess it here. 526, is it 626? No, it's looking like 726. Interesting that it also doesn't, like, give you a prompt to give you a cooldown. And then there's his code, 826. Doesn't really matter that he took some time there. He had to get the amp unit on regardless. It's crazy how people, as soon as the power's on, the pack punch is not even out of the water. Brother is fighting the amalgam on round 5. That is mad. And interesting as well that I do see a lot of people running insta-kill for these boss fight because insta-kill just does so much more damage. And then, yeah, he's definitely going to be popping Ether Shroud. He's also running the shock charge to skip the lockdown, so this is probably going to be one of the fastest, like, runs we see for quite some time. This is probably going to utilize a ton of skips until people are able to find out more. Mid-boss is done sub 6 minutes.
Damn.
What the heck? Dude, I remember playing this first day and being like, nobody's going to get a sub 20 minute. It's been 2 weeks. Why am I surprised? Why do I even make these dumb predictions anymore, you know? I think I can always gauge, like, the zombies community. Nope. They are always more than what people expect. And so, literally, onto node connector step. He's 3 steps away from the boss, man. Steve, this is mad. So he's now grabbing the node connectors at the shipwreck. I've said this before with my other Terminus speedruns. He wants to make sure that the island node is not there so that he gets faster RNG. He's got his 1 shock charge ready. Do you literally only need 1 shock charge to do this? I thought you needed 2. Oh my gosh, does it just keep going off if you leave it? Oh, it keeps going off. Oh, so literally he just has to wait for it to reignite, and then he's able to skip lockdown. Yeah, it's too bad you're not able to take 2 shock charges in. I know, like, with Citadel de Moor coming out, Mule Kick might be coming back, so I think Mule Kick does have a chance to give you more than 1 tactical or lethal equipment. So that could be a big skip for this, because, yeah, he didn't fully skip the lockdown here, so it does suck. But, I mean, it's quite expensive to buy a shock charge in this game. I think it's literally like 500 salvage just for 1. So, yeah, at this point in the game, around 5, ain't no way he's got 500 salvage. So, yeah, he's just going to go instantly in here as well. I think as well what's going to happen is people are going to speedrun the boss fights with the Gobblegum hidden power because it instantly gives you legendary rarity. So when that happens, that will be pretty insane. He gets really lucky not getting node here. I've seen a bunch of speedruns recently where they get node. Oh, and he does the node connector duplication skip. Ah, so that's the same as the Liberty Falls canister, where if you place it in and you drop it at the same time, it duplicates. So yeah, unfortunately, this might be one of the fastest times we see for Terminus Solo ever, because you know Treyarch is going to patch this. Yeah, he didn't even have to go back to the shipwreck. He did that with 1 plate, my gosh. Wow. Yeah, no, this speedrun has already had some major skips. And I expect that most of the world records that you see coming out of Black Ops 6 will be around the same time as Cold War. So at the peak maximization, I think we see a sub 18 minute on literally every map. Like, we've pretty much now already seen it on Terminus with the 3-player world record. We've seen it on Liberty Falls a while ago. So yeah, it's gonna be fast. Maybe even sub 15 minute for this game, which would be pretty crazy. Also, yeah, he is running the PhD slider augment that allows him to slide a little bit longer. It's not as good as it was in Black Ops Cold War, but it is definitely a movement tech I think people are going to be running, which again makes it so that perkaholic is a must. Like, in Black Ops Cold War, the 2 movement perks were actually Stamina Up and PhD, which was so bizarre, but it was the way. Like, you literally needed both to be able to maximize your runs. And so now he's waiting for the Samantha quotes to be finished. He's going to pick up the hacking device and then go right into boss fight after doing the buoy and nuke step. Curious if he's going to be able to buy the smoke grenades. Interesting. Did he get a free max ammo now? Is that a side Easter egg I don't know about? Dang, it must be. But literally, he's gone now sub 10 minutes, bro. He's literally onto the freaking buoy step. What the heck, man? And yeah, again, usually holding out nothing or a melee weapon is going to be the fastest play. I'm also curious, like, surely he's going to get a 2-plate, right? At least, man. Like, I get it on the 3-4 player, you don't need 2-plate. But on solo? Dude, if the boss gets you even once, you're just done, Steve. Like, yeah, that would be pretty tough. So here he's got the first buoy, and then he needs to get 2 more, and then literally that's gonna be it. I'm impressed how far the community has pushed this run already. Like, this map has not even been out 2 weeks, and it's like already sub 20. Like, that's mad. And this was considered like the hard Easter egg as well. That's insane, bro. What the hell? Oh, his boat went a little too far. Yeah, I think people are gonna fix the tech for this step because you can actually stay on the boat and hack the computer while the boat is just continuously going. So I think that might be a better tech than like going out of the water. Unless they patch that. They might have patched that. So we'll have to see. But I was doing that in all my runs. It's just so easy. Like, you, just as long as you don't like directly hit the buoy. Yeah, just like this. Okay, it's not patched. You just missed it. So now he's on the nuke step. He might just pop both of his ether shrouds for this step. That might be the best solution here. He legit, I don't think, is getting 2-plate. He's just running into this no 2-plate. It's just insane, man. I mean, that's the thing. This game definitely rewards players for doing the Easter egg on a lower round. It's not like the older games in that regard. Because on the older games, most of the time for Easter eggs, you need to be at like a middle round, like round 10 to 15, just to like get fast spawns, you know? Obviously, it depends on every map, but like usually for most world records you see in the older games, it's like between round 8 to 15, I would say.
Commencing countdown to thermonuclear detonation.
And so there we go. He's got his bomb step. He wasn't close to the nuke though when he started the step. He's just gunning it, man. That's crazy. Yeah, even just getting anything from the crafting table, you can consider a time loss here. But look at him. He's already got it. He did that with 90 HP, brother. Wow. And so, yeah, literally here, he's got to pop ether. He's got it without it? Dude, this guy's crap. I mean, dude, what am I thinking? This is freaking Steve. There we go, yeah. He is going to pop it midway through. I think that's honestly a lot smarter. It actually maximizes your time because the zombies are distracted while he's running to the third one. He doesn't even buy a smoke grenade. He buys an armor plate. That is so based. Steve is such a Chad for that. Doesn't even buy a smoke grenade. Literally just one armor plate. No, the amalgam gets him there. But he actually finished the bomb, though. Oh, interesting. I guess it doesn't count. So he gets all 3 armor plates. He's got to buy a 2-plate at least here. No? Steve? This guy's a Chad. This guy's an actual Chad. If he had 3K more points, he actually could have got 3-plate. But he doesn't even need it. Okay, he is buying at least 1 smoke grenade. Okay. Yeah, see, this is what I mean. Like, you don't even need to worry about points at the end. Boss fight entry, 13 minute 30. What the frick? That's mad, Steve. Oh my gosh. And then, yeah, he's just going to instantly melt this boss in like 5 minutes. And that's going to be done. Wow. So it does seem, though, that for the solo strat, GS45s is the best, because what I was saying about this Sigma strat with the rocket launcher where you're instantly able to take him out, you can't do that solo from what I'm seeing. You need a lot of firepower, and that firepower has to come from teammates. So, yeah, I mean, you could probably do a lot of damage if you had the free fire gobblegum for this. So I do think that, like, with the optimization of the run, I think that Easter egg is about as good as you can get, especially with the glitches he did with the no canister duplication. I think what he's going to be doing now that's the big change, really, is boss fight optimization. That's the biggest thing I'm seeing from Terminus, man. Boss fight optimization over and over and over. Because now with Liberty Falls, we do have like a whole skip where you can literally just not be in the boss at all. But with this, it's still a little slow, and I would say it's slow just because of these phases, right? When the boss isn't here, you just have to wait. There's nothing you can do. You can take out all the zombies, all the tentacles you want. The boss is still gonna come back at a certain set time. So, yeah, it's a little unfortunate for sure, but I think that this is going to be optimized for sure. I would even say pre-DLC 1 boss. But it gets me excited, man, for the DLC 1 boss. I hope it's something as good as the Kraken. This was literally, I would consider like an A-tier boss. This is like probably one of the best bosses we've seen in Call of Duty Zombies, hands down, I would say. And so I hope BO6 keeps that track record up. I mean, it's seeming like they want to appeal to the Horizon Draft players, so people in the future watching this, let me know if they cooked. I don't know. I don't know. I can't tell the future. I don't read the future. I don't know what to tell you. So phase 2 is here. The mouth is open. He's absolutely just wrecking it. Yeah. He is a little bit underpowered here because the prerequisite, I would say, like for the most amount of damage at round 7 would probably be blue rarity tier 1 cap. So here's the thing though. I have had it where I literally have taken out a Mangler or an Amalgam in the boss and it drops a purple ether tool. It probably depends on the round. Like, I don't think he's going to get a purple ether tool on round 7, but I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility. I think it's still possible. It's just extremely rare. That's what I mean. Like, I think the world record, the true world record run of these maps are going to be the luckiest runs. So anybody that just pulls like a tier 2 pap crystal or like a purple rarity, you know, that's why I think like world record runs should still at least try and focus like 1 or 2 underwater chests. Because those underwater chests, man, like sure it's a little bit of a time like dump, but if you get a purple ether tool or tier 2 pap crystal for a round 7 boss fight, you're cooking. You're just gonna go that much faster. Ultimately, it is a time save, I would say. And yeah, again, we also haven't seen anywhere but here using this run at all. That, I think, is going to be happening soon. I thought it would be happening in the lockdown, but I don't think you're able to spam ABH in the lockdown yet. I think, honestly, where you're going to be using ABHs for this run is really just at the beginning. You know, pop the anywhere but here, randomly teleport. I do think that this game, though, the anywhere but here's are a lot more random than in Black Ops 3. Like, in Black Ops 3, you were able to control exactly where you wanted to go just by, like, closing certain doors and whatnot. But it doesn't seem like this game has it as much. But here you go. He's getting the eyes. He's on the final phase. The boss is licking out his tongue. Treyarch knew what they were doing with this stuff, bro. I'm telling you. Brother, shoot the red dot! He ain't got his crit on his eyes anymore. There you go. I guess it doesn't matter. He's still doing 1337 damage. So there we go. Ether Shroud is pulled out. That was a great Ether Shroud. That Amalgam would have gotten him. So it's interesting how you can literally like cancel the animation here. And he's gunning it. Going straight for it. This would be the time to throw down a smoke grenade. Is he going to do it? Yeah, he's got the dot there. He's he's got very low ammo. This is going to be it. The final clip. Wow. GG, Steve, man. That was a very impressive play. And there he gets his legendary ether tool. You see what I mean? You see what I mean? If only that Amalgam dropped it, like, at the beginning of the fight. Jeez. Yeah, well, GG's, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you check out Steve. I will have the links for this video and in the end card. Obviously in the description as well. And ladies and gentlemen, this is your 19-minute Terminus record run.